Hi guys, so in today's video I wanted to do my everyday go-to makeup. This is very to the point. I'm giving you tips and tricks of what I use if I have dry skin, combination skin, oily skin. I'm giving you in depth. So let's get into it. I'm gonna run into my makeup and how I do my makeup very quickly. This is gonna take 10 to 15 minutes. Especially if I'm not filming, it takes me literally about 5 to 6 minutes to do my makeup. First things first, skincare is super important. Make sure you wash your face, make sure you do your skincare, make sure you prep your skin properly for makeup. So I have a spray bottle. I put the Good Molecules hyaluronic acid boosting essence in this spray bottle, and I spray it all over my face. It's gonna keep the moisture in my skin, and whatever water that was on my skin is gonna keep it locked in and moisturized. I tend to have a combination skin tone, so around here normally gets super dry, and here in my T-zone area gets oily, so which is why I'm prepping like this. Even if you have oily skin, please make sure you're hydrating your skin and you're not using a lot of stripping products on your skin, because if you use a lot of stripping products on your skin is going to produce more oil, and that's just that. Which is why when I used to do makeup on people, I used to make sure that their skin was prepped properly. Whether you have dry skin, combination skin, oily skin, I used to go in and prep their skin myself with my cleanser, my moisturizer, my primer. My lip balm, and this is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. If I have dry skin, I would use the La Roche-Posay triple repairing moisture cream. This is in travel size. It's affordable. I think it's about $12. If you have oily skin, I would use the Neutrogena Hydra Boost water cream. And if you are a skincare girly and you are just putting on a skin tint or something and you want to boost your sun protection, I will put on a moisturizer with vitamin C, and then this would be the Ole Henriksen Banana Brighten Instant Glow Moisturizer. So I'm giving y'all options. Face wash I use, I don't know if I said I use the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I know these kinds are, this is kind of up there with the price point, but get this on sale when it's on Ulta and you can get some dollars off. And I know a lot of people are going to ask me, why am I always in the bathroom doing my makeup? And as a makeup artist, I used to also do this too. I like to choose the room with the most natural lighting. So I have a big window right here and a big window back there, and that's how I'm going to make sure that my foundation color is perfect and I don't look like Casper the Ghost going outside. Not only that, I'm going to make sure that my foundation actually matches my skin. When you use artificial lighting, sometimes your foundation may come off wrong. That's why a lot of times you go to Sephora, you go to Ulta to get foundation match, and because they are using artificial lighting in that store, and a lot of times they don't have any windows in those stores, it makes it hard, super hard to match your skin. I'm gonna go in with this orange color corrector. I have a bit of dark marks that sometimes don't like to get covered when I put on foundation. So I'm just going to use a concealer brush and blend that out. And as you can see, I did not put on a lot, because sometimes when you put on color corrector, it can be hard to cover up. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and I'm just using a regular e.l.f. brush, nothing fancy. And this color is this is my exact match. And I've tried a lot of high-end foundation, and normally the only high-end foundation that can match me properly with my undertone is NARS. And sometimes I even have to mix NARS foundation to make sure it matches properly. Put a little bit of foundation on my forehead just to even it out, and I'm going to blend, blend, blend. Okay. This, I would suggest anybody to try this, because I feel like you can, any and everybody can find their skin color. Now that's blended, I am gonna go in with my Huda Beauty concealer in Graham Cracker, and I'm gonna put this right here. If I was going for a photo shoot, a wedding, and I had to be picture perfect or something like that, I would be putting on a lot more product. But because this is just like a everyday glam look, I'm gonna not. Then I'm gonna go in with the same concealer in Praline, and this is in 6.3, and I'm gonna put it right here. Regular e.l.f. brush, I'm going to blend. And I was just talking to one of my subscribers. She's also one of the person that requested me to do a makeup tutorial, and I used to be super into makeup and super into like covering my blemishes and finding full coverage concealers and stuff like that. And instead of investing in stuff like that, I started to invest in skincare. I actually started my channel because I was so heavily influenced in getting my skin to a good place. I was going through hormonal acne and it wouldn't go away. I used to do chemical peels, derma rolling, all types of skincare stuff here on YouTube, and that's how I actually started my channel. It was all about skincare, makeup, and fashion, and then I got into commentary stuff. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that lighter color, and then I'm going to go in with my NYX brow glue. I'm going in last with this because I feel like a lot of times foundation get into people's brows, and even if you put brow gel on your eyes before you do your foundation is gonna get into your brows. And I like to use the NYX brow glue because it actually works. And I'm just gonna pat my eyebrows in the direction I want them to stay in. But this has been sitting a minute. I'm gonna focus this right here. I have a more oblong face shape, so that's how I do my makeup. If you have a different face shape, there's a lot of different techniques here on YouTube, on TikTok, and other places that would help you to do your face. I am gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and this is in the shade medium deep, and I'm just gonna dot this around my face in the hollows. I like this because this is not too warm and it's not too gray. A lot of times with contouring products or bronzing products, they can be a lot too warm or a lot of gray. I do not normally leave contour on my skin. I normally leave my concealer to marinate a little bit because it makes the concealer a little bit more opaque. And when you're doing your contour, you wanna contour up, not down, because if you contour down, it's going to make your face look broad, and we just want to snatch our cheekbones and live our best life. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mister. So setting spray are different than misters. So this is a mattify setting spray. The one size is mattifying. Charlotte Tilbury is like not dewy, it's like in between. And then this is the Evian facial mist. I've been using this for years. I like to go in with my Evian facial mist just like that, because I'm going to add powder. I'm going to reblend in this concealer, and I'm reblending it to make sure that the concealer is not blending into my creases and setting into my fine lines underneath my eyes. Whether you're old or young, you have fine lines, you have things that will set into your. I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury powder in medium, and this is a travel size. I always get a travel size, quite honestly. I'm using the sponge. You can use a powder puff. This sponge is actually dry. And I'm gonna set underneath my eye. You see that? You see how seamless underneath my eye look? Okay. that is a pressed powder. If you have more oilier skin, you can use a setting powder, a loose powder after the pressed powder to bake. I'm not a baker because I have combination skin. If you have oily skin, I would suggest you do that. Now, since my under eye is set, I'm gonna go in with my brows, and I follow the natural line of my brows if I'm going to an event or something. I would definitely carve out the bottom of my brows just so I would make it a little bit more pronounced, but this is like an everyday glam look, or if I was taking pictures or something. Now that my brows are on, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Auburn. A spoolie and blend the front of my brows. You do not want to have eyebrow blindness with your eyebrows being boxy in the front. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of misting again, and then I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place bronze, and this is in dark. I also have medium tan. I need to go back to medium tan, but I don't have it on me right now. Let's see. Oh, I do have it. I'm lying. So this is in tan, and I can put that up here. I'm just setting my bronzer. And normally I would stop here. I'm gonna go in with Sephora 06 Tiger Lily. You can mix this blush with the orange side or the regular side. This is how it looks. I'm gonna go in with this side and not the orange side. And this blush is super pigmented, so I am being very careful, very meticulous with my placement. Honestly, if you ever get into a problem where you put on too much concealer, you put on too much primer, you put on too much blush, you put on too much contour, you go in with your foundation brush and just blend it, tap it into the skin. I'm gonna go in with my face powder. This is my all over face powder. This is from Sephora. This is like the best face powder ever. My shade is in tan. I have like 7 of these. I have them in all colors. Sometimes I use it on my face, under eyes, where I use this powder all the time. And I'm just going to blend everything out. Now, since I'm gonna go do my lip, I'm gonna take off a little bit of the excess product that's not sucked into my lips already. I use the Laneige lip mask. So I don't know if I said this before, but I use the Laneige lip mask. If I'm not using the Laneige, I will go in with the Lip Glow, and this is from Dior Addict, and this is in 01. I would put, this is a lip balm. If I'm not going with this because this is super heavy, I'll go in with this. You can just use any lip balm. You can use Vaseline, Aquaphor. You don't have to buy Dior. I definitely suggest the Laneige though. So this is my favorite pencil. If you're my skin tone, this is the perfect, absolute perfect brown for you. And this is in a ColourPop lippy pencil, and this is in BFF 3. If you can't get BFF 3, this is the LA Girl nude liner, and I got this from Sephora. I don't know the color. I don't see the color on here, but this is how it looks. So because BFF 3 is my trusty dusty lip liner, I'm going to use that one. I used to be super duper into makeup. Like I had a big ass thing of makeup from when I was doing other people's makeup, selling makeup, Mary Kay makeup, like super into it. And then after I had my second child, I threw out all that stuff. Okay, I threw out all my excess makeup. I literally only bought stuff that I know I'm gonna like, re-up on things that I already liked, and that's it. Hubby like talking about I have a lot of makeup. I don't think I do. This is the MAC Velvet Teddy. This is the travel size. I also have the travel size of the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. Honestly, you don't need both of these. These look like identical when I swatch them on the skin. So if you can't get the Charlotte Tilbury, I actually got this as a gift, birthday gift from Sephora. You can get the MAC Velvet Teddy from Ulta. It is literally the same color. And that is the lip. I like some gloss, and I have my gloss in my bag. Hold on. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty lip cream, and this is in Fenty Glow. These are my favorite go-to lip products. I'm a lip gloss girl. I love a good gloss. If I'm going out on a date with hubby, I'll use a lip stain, but outside of that, I'm a gloss girl. Next, I'm gonna go in with Fenty Glow. This is the regular lip gloss. I like the juice. I like when my lips looks juicy. Okay. So that is that. Now, before I even do my setting spray, before I even lock this in, I am gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. A lot of people say this is not worth it, but I love this. If you have combination dry skin, I suggest this. If you have super oily doily skin, I suggest this. This is never in stock. This is never not sold out. If you can find your hand, get your hand on this. If you have oily skin, do it. If you're going to Jamaica on vacation, use this. But this is what I like to do. I in with my Charlotte Tilbury all over. You see all those powders that I just used? They're going to melt into the skin. Okay. Now, while this set a little bit, I'm gonna talk about why I did what I did. Okay. I like to set my face before I go in with mascara. And quite honestly, if you're using waterproof mascara, you don't need to do this. But I sometimes don't love waterproof mascara, because if I'm doing an everyday look, I need my mascara to come off. I just need some regular mascara to make my eyes look wide open, full, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed. Okay, so now since that is set in, I'm gonna go in with my One Size Until Dawn, and I'm gonna use this in my T-zone area because that's where I get oily. So forehead, you see that? Forehead, cheek area, cheek, nose, and this definitely smells like hairspray. So this is definitely gonna make your skin matte. So now that my One Size is on, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Hella Thick mascara. Okay, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. I am not a lower line mascara girl, especially during the day. I feel like it's heavy. It weighs down your eyes and it's very heavy. I feel like my love is upper lash. So that's what y'all get. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of my Juvia's Place bronzer, and this is in dark. I'm gonna mix both of them now, both of them, not the excess off. Put this in my crease area, which is why I like to have both tan and dark, because I feel like it is the perfect mix to put in your crease area, especially if you're my skin tone. You don't have to do too much. Alright. With that being said, that is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next